What's up? So ladies and gentlemen, today marks a very exciting day in the world of Fortnite because as I'm making this video on May 1st, it marks the premiere of Season 4. Now, with the new season of Fortnite, there's always a lot to get excited about, but in my opinion, on day one, the most exciting thing, the most interesting thing is always gonna be seeing what are those new skins that are available. So Season 4 went the route of superhero themed content, and as of now, I'm absolutely loving it. And since it is day one, I thought what better video to make than a video ranking every single new skin within the Battle Pass. So in this video, we're going to be looking at gliders, pickaxes, and of course the actual cosmetic outfits within the Season 4 Battle Pass. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, hit that like button. But ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. So coming in at the lowest spot on this list, we're gonna start things off with the Sugar Crash. Now this is the candy themed glider, and in my opinion, although it's not really that bad, I don't really have a lot good to say about it. It goes in part with the character Zoe, and in my opinion, although it's not that bad and it looks really tasty, it's not something that I think I would personally run a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's completely fine, but in my opinion, there's just a lot better out there. And actually moving on to our next spot, the second lowest on this list, it's going to be the pickaxe to this whole set, and it is the Lollipopper. Now, in my opinion, I think the Lollipopper, again, it's not really that bad, but I just think there's so much cooler stuff in this Battle Pass that it really isn't all that impressive. There's a lot of really cool existing pickaxes already. There's another one in this actual Battle Pass that I think is better, and overall, nothing bad about it, but it's really just not that great in my opinion. And moving on to our third lowest on this list, guys, this is actually going to be the winner's umbrella. So I think it's pretty well known at this point that with every new season of Fortnite, you actually get an umbrella for winning. And to be completely honest, I feel like this umbrella is by far the worst they've ever introduced. The first umbrella is your basic, the next one was the snowflake, the one after that was the Chinese one, and now we've just got like this weird kind of graffiti one. I was really excited to see what was going to be the winner's umbrella, and I gotta be honest, I'm actually pretty disappointed. In my opinion, it's probably the worst of all the winner's umbrellas so far. But that being said, moving down to our number 10 spot, ladies and gentlemen, on this list, we've got our first actual outfit or skin, and this is Carbide. So I gotta be honest, I find it kind of weird that this is a legendary skin. I mean, he is the first thing you unlock in the Battle Pass, and I guess why Epic did that is probably just to get more people to buy the Battle Pass. But I don't think he's the coolest skin out there. Because for those of you that don't know, and you'll see later in this video, there's actually a very similar skin to this guy, but just so much cooler. Now, the one thing I will say about Carbide that I find really cool is as you level up in just your season level, this guy actually gets new armor. So he's got a basic sort of just like zero suit, kind of reminds me of Samus, and then as you progress through the levels, you get like a chest plate and pants and arms and helmet. It's basically the Iron Man of this set. But the problem is there is a much cooler, better looking Iron Man type, which is the John Wick of this season. So again, I don't really have anything bad against Carbide. It comes down to the fact that the other version, that the John Wick version, is so much better, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Moving on to our next spot on this list, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the Interpreted. So this is basically a superhero themed glider, and I gotta be honest, I think that this is a really nice looking glider. The candy glider is kind of basic and it's whatever, but this thing is very unique, it's new, and it feels very superhero-y. That was obviously the theme they're going for of this, and I think it's overall just a pretty good look. Okay, so moving on to our number 8 spot, guys, this is going to be the Battlehawk. Now, I'm not really sure what the Battlehawk is supposed to represent in terms of superheroes. I was thinking maybe Hawkeye. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know, but I gotta say, he's not bad. He's definitely not the craziest skin ever, but he's definitely not the worst skin ever. I really like this skin for what it is, but my biggest problem with it is it actually kind of reminds me a lot of the default skins. It basically just looks like a normal trooper kind of skin, and just with a sort of superhero-esque vibe, but like not really. Again, he's an overall pretty cool looking skin and it's fun to use, but in my opinion, I don't think it's all that insane. In my opinion, I would rank this as being good, but not great. All right, so moving on to our number 7 spot, guys. This is where I feel like we're really gonna get into the good stuff here. So our number 7 spot is actually one of only 2 pickaxes in Battle Pass Season 4, and this is Gale Force. So this pickaxe is part of the Valor set, and I gotta be honest, it is, in my opinion, one of the best pickaxes ever. Maybe not of all time, but yeah, I really think of all time. It's very similar to the Roman Empire styles one, but I think this just, it looks absolutely amazing. I've got this weird superstition that short pickaxes don't have as long reach as the longer ones, which is why I almost always use the plunger. But in my opinion, this is another really long one, and I feel good when I use it. I'm a huge fan of this thing, and it is the #1 ranking pickaxe on this list. Now moving on to our number 6 spot, guys, this is going to be the glider to this set, and it is the Wings of Valor. So this is very similar to the Interpret, but I think that this absolutely knocks it hands down. It's going to be the highest ranking glider in this battle pass, which again, there's only 3. I find it very weird that of gliders and pickaxes, there's only a total of 5. But anyways, the Wings of Valor is just awesome. You literally feel like a bird when you're using this thing. It goes awesome with its Valor skin, but it just looks good no matter what. You're like just this crazy flying eagle, and it's just like America. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but that's how I feel, and I'm Canadian. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of clears it out for the gliders, the pickaxes, and the skins that were not so great of the Season 4 Battle Pass. We're now down to our top 5 spots on this list, and it is going to be nothing but the good stuff. Those good cosmetic outfits that we're all looking for. So coming in at our number 5 spot, this is actually probably my personal favorite of the Battle Pass, but I'm putting it at number 5, and it is Valor. So I've got a really love-hate relationship with this skin. So when I first drafted this list, Valor was actually placed in at like number 10, but as I've used it and played with it, it's actually grown on me quite a bit. I would say my personal favorites, it's at least top 3, and this is why. From the back, when you're running around, I love this skin. I think she just looks absolutely badass. The red, okay, always gotta get that psychological advantage, and it's just like, it's a great skin to run. But my problem is I don't think it looks very good from the front. She's kind of like this Wonder Woman, like Captain America, merger ripoff thing, and I really don't think she looks very good. Plus, I mean, she's not even thick, so like, I'm joking. But seriously, I think that from behind, the skin looks amazing. I love the red, but she just looks kind of dumb from the front. So ultimately, I really like running this character, but when I see it running around, I just like, I don't think it looks that good. Okay, so moving on to our number 4 spot, we actually have a character that is the exact opposite of the problem I just had with Valor, and this is the Squad Leader. So the Squad Leader is also part of the Armed Forces set, and it's kind of like the equivalent to the Battle Hawk, but much, much better. In my opinion, the Squad Leader looks really awesome from the front. He's got these sick tattoos, and he just looks like an absolute badass. He looks like he could take John Wick, okay? But from the back, he just looks super basic. He almost looks like a default skin, and I'm just like running around like, oh yeah, this is sick. Wait, what do I even have on right now? So when you're going up against them, that's great. When you see him in your lobby, that's great. But I think at the end of the day, he doesn't really look all that cool from behind. And for some people, they like to have the back of their character look really cool. Some people like to have the front of their character look really cool. In my opinion, and I think most people, is like, both matters. So while he does look like an absolute badass, I just find from behind, it's just like a little bit of an underwhelming view because it kind of feels like a default skin. All right, moving down to our number 3 spot, ladies and gentlemen, I got one thing to say: Splatoon. So the number 3 spot goes to the character Technique, and basically, if you don't have a Wii or a Wii U, Splatoon. This is a ripoff of Splatoon. I don't think there's any debate on this. It's like just this paint-covered character, just so similar to Splatoon, and I am completely okay with it. I've actually never even played Splatoon, to be completely honest, but I've seen Splatoon, and it's a good-looking game. I've heard great things about it, and I think it makes for an absolutely awesome character. Because of the Battle Pass set, this is like the only sort of normal character. Everything else is just this crazy thing, and then you've got just like a normal kind of skin, like a normal Fortnite character, I should say, but it's got like a dope skin. So I'm a huge fan of Technique, and I would actually put it in my personal top 3. Okay, so coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at our number 2 spot, this is going to be the John Wick, the Black Knight of Season 4. His name is Omega. So Omega is like basically your Dark Iron Man. Omega is freaking badass. Basically, the way that this guy works is very similar to your Carbide, where as you level up through your season, just the normal leveling up, not the Battle Pass, you get armor. So he starts with the chest plate, then he gets pants, then he gets arms, he gets helmet, and he looks unreal. No, basically for today, I just made an alt account and I bought every single thing in the battle pass just because I wanted to show it all off for you guys for this video. But the one thing I do gotta say about this is the skin you're looking at, what you see me running around as, this is just your basic version. Okay, as you progress through levels all the way up to 80, he's only going to get more and more badass. And by 80, he's going to be looking quite a bit like Iron Man. In my opinion, I really wish that you could take these things on and off, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's a super cool concept for a skin, and I mean, it just looks super badass. So everybody, you can say goodbye to John Wick. He's not the menace that he once was, and say hello to Omega. But wait, there is more. I have a thought about Season 4 that I'm gonna lay it out here right now. Omega is not going to be the scariest Season 4 Fortnite skin. Omega is not going to be quite the John Wick that John Wick was. Partially just because I think more people are gonna get it early. I think John Wick had a legend and an air about him, but because there's another skin that I think is actually going to take the cake. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Zoe. So the thing with Zoe is she's cute and cuddly and really bright. And I don't know about you guys, but in my experience, there's this weird thing about Fortnite that whenever there's this crazy bright colored character, it always becomes a legend. The original was the Bright Bomber, okay? This was a thing of myths and legends. The original Bright Bomber was terrifying. They introduced the Cuddle Team leader, and a hush fell over the crowd. You saw the pink coming in the distance, and you got pretty scared. And ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, Zoe is going to be the new scary cute bitch. I don't know how to say it any nicer. I'm sorry, I try not to swear in my videos. Sorry parents listening, but that's just what it is, okay? She's that scary character that you see in the background and you just know this is it. We're about to get in the biggest building battle ever. If I'm wrong about this prediction and Omega is the coolest and is gonna be the best, I'm sorry. If you like this video, I'll send you a free cookie in the mail. I won't actually, that's a lie. But listen, that's my prediction and I'm going with Zoe as the #1 Fortnite skin. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Our first video for Season 4. This has been a freaking grind. I gotta go edit it right now. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you've not yet, leave a like. Comment down below your favorite skin. I'm just curious. And we'll be back soon because we gotta go ham on Fortnite. Also, as a side note, I'm moving out of this office into another one, so this is gonna be looking a little bit weird for the next couple of days, and we're gonna be moving into somewhere else. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Peace out, you freaking nerds.